Hi, welcome to Education 350 and Psychology 307. These classes are cross-referenced. They're the same course, Child Psychology and Development. This is a 16-week fully online course for the fall 2021 semester. My name is Holly Buckley. Welcome. My email is listed for you along with my office phone and my texting line. You are welcome to contact me on any of those numbers, whatever is most comfortable for you. I do return messages primarily Monday through Friday, so just be aware that I might not get back to you on the weekend. It might be Monday. Now, I do teach numerous courses, so if you could please provide some kind of class identifier when you send me messages such as, "Hi, I'm in your 16-week online course," or you can use the CRN or something to tell me which class you're from. So this course covers the three domains of development: physical, cognitive, and social emotional. We again have objectives and goals for you as you go through this course to really understand more about children and their developmental milestones and theories that go along with child development. Our course textbook is integrated through Blackboard, so you must purchase it either directly from the bookstore. You can get an access code or a hard copy, or you can buy it through our Blackboard page. Through our Blackboard page is the cheapest option. Last I checked, it was $79.99. That gives you an ebook and all of your online resources that you're going to need, which are required for this course. But please don't go through Amazon because it does not connect you in the correct way to our course. The suggested reading is the APA manual. If you're following 6th edition, that's okay, but we are moving towards 7th edition. I will accept either, but if you're going to go out and get an APA manual, we are now following the 7th edition. So there are resources and policies provided for you from the university, their diversity statement, services such as Title IX, or if you need to reach out to campus safety, report social justice incidents. And there's other resources like the Center for Neurodiversity Learning and Wellness. And if you need any kind of accommodations, you do need to go through accessibility services. If you'd like any writing support, the ASC is available. And we do, again, want you to be submitting your own work that you've written. So we follow plagiarism policies. Again, if you are taking the information from someone else, you should be citing them. Some self-care resources, which are really important: health services, counseling and psychological services, the Leo Food Pantry. You pay for these services as a student, so you are more than welcome to reach out at any time. For this course, the expectations are that you'll have an inclusive classroom environment. Again, this is a fully online course, so you'll be communicating with each other, reading each other's posts. So I do ask that everyone, be respectful of each other. Um, I'd like to hear everyone's point of view and have your personal identity embedded in your responses. So as long as we do that in a respectful environment, we should have no problems. Classroom conduct, again, we are not in class, we are online, but again, it's your job to stay on top of your assignments and tasks and reach out to me with any questions. Now, the course requirements, we have Blackboard, that is really important. Safe Assign might be used for an assignment, or I might submit one of your assignments to Safe Assign if I suspect plagiarism, so you would want to be aware of that. Email, again, is the best way to get a hold of me, but there are other options, such as leaving a voicemail at my office or texting me at the number provided. Please, again, provide some kind of identifier, and if you tell me you're in my 16-week online class, I'll know exactly what you're talking about. Online netiquette, again, you'll be doing a lot of writing online to each other. There'll be personal posts and group posts. So I do ask that you write in college level writing. We shouldn't be using shorthand or text lingo. Great. Extra credit is available. There'll be some opportunities here and there. And grading is all on a point system and by rubrics. Attendance is required. Again, our weekly tasks count towards class participation. So if you miss 2 full weeks of requirements, I will reach out to you because there's a possibility that you will not pass this course. So it's important you're logging into Blackboard every week, you're completing out of class assignments if necessary following APA formatting. Your assignments, again, can be submitted late, but there will be a 20% deduction. Late assignments will only be accepted 1 week beyond the due date. Again, I do have a special circumstances policy, so if you want to use that, you can, and we'll get there in just a minute. Late work without a deduction is emergencies. So reach out to me again. Everyone kind of gets a free emergency and a free something came up ticket. Assignments that are later than a week beyond the due date will not be accepted in Blackboard. The links will close and the assignments will get a 0. If you do turn in something late, you're not going to get as much rich feedback as you would if it were an assignment that was on time. It's also put at the back of my list after grading all on-time assignments. Child development majors, just I wanted you to be aware you will need to create a TaskStream account in this class, and you will need to submit an assignment that we're doing called the My Virtual Child Reflection assignment to TaskStream towards the very end of this course. All right, let's talk about course requirements. Since this class is fully online, there are a lot of online weekly tasks that need to be completed. So there's a total of 200 of our class points that come from your weekly participation. You'll have 6 class discussions throughout the weekly modules. For the class discussions, your post and replies to at least 2 other classmates are due by Sunday. So you don't have to post early. Typically, a lot of you will post before Sunday, and that allows others to also start responding. But the parenting groups are smaller. You're only in a group of 3. So for those group discussions, and there'll be 6 of those, you're going to post a response to whatever the question is by Friday, and that will allow your group members time to post a reply to you or post by Sunday. We also have some weeks where there will be journals. Journals are confidential. Only I can view those, whereas group discussions and class discussions, everyone can view those posts. The journals are due by Sunday. Review and share is similar to a journal, except it's not confidential. So you're just going to have to pose a response, but other students can also view those responses and reply if they want to, but it's not required. And then additionally, there'll be these mini quizzes every week where I will, well, maybe not every week, but I will add some additional resources or kind of tie it into our weekly lectures. Those you will have multiple attempts. I'm not trying to get anyone stumped on those. I just want to make sure that you review those additional resources because they really are important. If this were a face-to-face class, I would be showing those videos in class. You will have an empirical article review during week 3 where it's part of a class discussion. Instead of a class discussion and review and share, you will do an empirical research article provided by me. So it's just a 10-point quiz that'll kind of walk you through questions about the article. The My Virtual Child assignment is 200 points. There are 3 major assignments that you will complete reflecting on raising a virtual baby, and there'll be 50 points for just raising your child within our Revel textbook. So you're going to be the parent. You get to choose some things, other things will be assigned to you. but I have a bunch of videos on Blackboard for you that you can follow along with. The child reflection is due at the end, and it's after you completed raising your virtual child. That is what child development students need to submit to TaskStream. We have 2 observation assignments worth 75 points each. One is on preschool age children, one is on school age children. They're due at different times so that you can get feedback from the preschool and apply it to the school age. There are 16 quizzes, 16 chapters, and they're worth 5 points each. You'll have 2 tries at each question, and they are not timed, but you only get 1 attempt or 1 opportunity. So just know that if you get a question wrong, you can try 1 more time before it moves on to the next question. We will have 2 exams. One is exam 1 that covers chapters 1 through 10. Exam 2 covers chapters 11 through 16. Each one is worth 50 points, and they will, again, be very much aligned with our PowerPoints and readings from the weekly modules. On the final week of class, during finals week, you will take a cumulative final called the developmental knowledge exam. It is another 50-point cumulative exam that covers all chapters. So I'm going to pinpoint a few areas for you to concentrate on. And I'm asking that you do not use the textbook notes or online resources, that you gather your 16 weeks worth of information and provide that on this exam. So your responses will go through SafeAssign, just again to make sure they're in your own words, but I'm really looking to get your feedback, not the books, not websites, your feedback. Again, grading is on a point system, so here you see all the points broken down and the percentages for the grades. And here's our special circumstances policy. So things come up. And again, as your instructor, I don't think it's my place to make decisions on whether something is okay and something's not. I mean, an emergency is one thing, but you missed a task, you fell behind. I kind of give everyone a free ticket. So scenario A is you did not complete weekly tasks in one of your weeks. So pretty much every week we have 2 5-point tasks due. So you could apply your ticket to that 1 week, and it's basically like you get a free pass for that week. You will not be docked for those 10 points. Another option, scenario B, you want to submit your assignment late, but you really don't want to have that late deduction. You'd like kind of just an extra week to work on your assignment without being deducted. Apply your ticket. Scenario C, you need an additional week beyond the due date, beyond so basically 2 weeks beyond the due date, with that 20% late deduction. So you get an extra week, but you still get that late deduction. Everyone needs to use their ticket by Sunday of the last week of class. I can go back and do things, but it makes it a little bit more difficult and takes more time. So if you could do it along the way, use it, and then you don't need to wait till the end. And there's some other details for you. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Like I said, there are plenty of videos on Blackboard that are going to walk you through all of the assignments. So I welcome you to explore Blackboard and find those videos to get more in depth on the assignments. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this course.